and just how would you put this one into words?
I mean, hard to describe right now. I think it was probably everything and more. The way it finished. I'm just real proud of our group. Hanging in there, always with all the emotions going into it. To fall behind and fight back and tie it up late, and then to continue to put at bats together. And Nick with that triple in the ninth, and everybody it's kind of feeling it, and Stowie with a really big hit there to win it for us. So many guys contributed today. I think it's a happy clubhouse.
You mentioned that you had to change. What was that? I know it's just a win, but it's the first one. What did that feel like? What was that celebration for the players like for you?
It was really cool. I mean, it's probably the most memorable shower I've had in a long time there. So yeah, it was a cool moment. I really appreciate the group in there recognizing that. But I mean, yes, I got great for me first win, but I think more for our group. What a really nice team effort to hang in there and get it done.
As the season goes on and you start to look forward, what the identity of the Marlins will be this year, was that a little bit of a glimpse of just kind of a scrappy win, put it together in a week?
I hope so. I mean, I think it is. I think that's what our guys are capable of doing. I think we, to get 7 walks today. I thought we had a lot of really high quality at bats. At least Paul's tough, and to at least stress him some and get some pitch count up there. Then when their guys come out of the bullpen, our guys put together some really good at bats, lengthened at bats, hung in there. So I think that will be certainly something for us to. We talked a lot in spring training, but to have it play out today in that manner, just one at bat after another, kind of pass the baton. So. Really great effort from the hitters.
How did Sandy look to you?
Yeah, Sandy was great. I mean, you think everything going into that outing for him, right? All off season long working to get back. Everything he's doing, so much, hype leading up to this, all the adrenaline I'm sure he was feeling. Coming back on the major league mound again, competing, and it being opening day. I mean, he came out of the gates. I mean, he was terrific. And then probably just as you probably hit a wall there a little bit, and you saw some arm side misses. Probably a little more uncharacteristic for him. But I think he just, in all fairness to him, Sandy is a human, and there's a lot of emotions going into it. And I thought overall the stuff was great again, and as he gets it out next time, again, some of the opening day adrenaline and hype wears off, and he'll just go pitch.
Stowers started off with 2 strikeouts, then 2 walks, then has that last at bat. What did you like about the progression of his at bats tonight?
I think we saw high quality at bats from Kyle all spring long, and not necessarily maybe the scoreboard reflecting that, but that he was making some good swing decisions in the box. And he said not easy to have the first couple go that way, but that's a professional. You got to hang in there, and your next at bat could be the most important. And he was standing there on the steps before he walked up, and he's like, this is kind of why you play. It's to have the chance to have moments potentially like this, and for him to come through really, tip of the cap to Stowie.
What will you remember most from today?
I think, I remember Stowers' ball coming off the bat, and we're right there, got a great line, of it down the line. And he played just enough in the fairway, had left himself enough space for it to, kind of hook down there. And then when it landed fair, Carson and I looked at each other and was like, oh, man, we just, that's a really, it's hard to win a major league game. That was a really cool way to get one.
Just how much you enjoyed the chess match, the decision making, bringing the pinch hitters, and then in the ninth, that situation there with the base open. How much you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's really, it's cool. It's certainly it was different in spring training, or you've seen a lot of games play out, but to be the one there to make those calls, it's much different. So it was a lot of fun. That part, winning's always better. I think that going through the game, it's really cool.
How big were Soriano and Tinoco in those
Yeah,
things that give you guys that chance?
Those guys are great. I mean, Sori really come up there, pick us up a couple innings, keep us where we were in the game, like that. To give a chance for Otto and Dane to come up with some really big hits in the 8th inning to tie it, and then Tinoco to pitch at least a clean ninth. Not give you runs. Got a couple guys on there to get a punch out. To end that though. So Sori and Tinoco, certainly a huge part of us being able to finish off that comeback.